Most house fires are not caused by wildfires. Wildfires make national news because they hit like a tsunami. But electrical fires are usually much more invisible, and most of the time, it's just one house at a time. And today, we're going to talk about how to prevent them. I used to think that old two-prong outlets, the ungrounded ones, were the #1 cause of house fires, but that's actually just a really small percentage of electrical fires. And honestly, I recently bought a house from 1950 with almost no grounded outlets at all. I'm putting them in myself right now. And you know what? It has not been a problem. Electrical fires usually come from situations that are way more common than people think. Cheap extension cords, space heaters, old electrical blankets, overloaded outlets. And this isn't some list that I'm just taking off Google. These are actually real situations that I've seen and heard of in the field. So here are the top 5 ways to prevent your house from catching a fire.
5.
Improper DIY electrical work with the cheapest handyman in town. The most common hazard I've seen with people rewiring their own outlets, they get the colors right, black to brass, but they leave insulation under the terminal screw. That is a fire hazard. And going with the cheapest guy almost guarantees it's not gonna be up to code. Like this Romex right here in the crawl space that's not stapled to the joist, that's just hanging right here. That means that the weight of the wire is held at the receptacle itself. Not good.
4.
Space heaters near flammable stuff, especially those old school heaters. Remember grandma's space heater from the 70s that she still uses? The newer heaters are generally a lot safer and usually have sensors that will kick it off if it gets too hot or something. If they tip over, if they overheat, they'll shut off. But even the new ones can be dangerous if you're too close to window curtains or sheets, furniture, carpets, or anything else that can catch on fire. People treat these space heaters like it's a mini HVAC. They'll let them run all day. That's not good. And bonus tip, buy your heaters in the summer, in your AC units in the winter. I've probably paid up to 40% more since the retailers have the seasonal leverage. Space heaters don't cause fires because they're evil. They cause fires because people forget they're just a portable element sitting inside your house.
3.
Old electrical blankets. I grew up in the 90s and I've heard a lot of bad stories. Heating up, causing burns, catching on fire. Modern electrical blankets are going to be much safer than the ones people were using decades ago, but I think it's a good idea to still inspect them and replace them regularly if they're damaged, frayed, or getting old. Personally, I've just heard enough stories over the years just to wrap myself in a blanket that's got electricity going through it, and a heating element does not give me peace of mind.
2.
Overloaded power strips. Power strips are awesome. We use them all the time, but the biggest mistake people make is assuming that a power strip has 6 or 8 outlets and it's designed to handle 6 to 8 high power appliances at the same time. That's not how it works. Just because it fits does not mean it should be plugged in, and not all power cords are the same. This one right here does not even have a ground. I found it at the dollar store. I've seen people plug in heaters, air conditioners, microwaves, refrigerators, phone chargers, and TVs, everything else into a power strip. That's when things start getting hot. Power strips are for low power electronics. TVs, computers, lamps, phone chargers. This is very important. They are not a substitute for adding more circuits to your house. If a power strip feels warm, it smells weird, or has discoloration, that's your warning sign. Big mistake.
1.
This is the #1 problem by far, extension cords. Not all extension cords are the same. I love a good extension cord. A good extension cord is a very underrated tool. And one of the biggest mistakes people make is treating electrical cords like they're permanent, or combining multiple of them and thinking it's permanent. They are not all the same. I've literally seen people run extension cords from their house to their sheds out back where people live, and they're probably plugging it into a space heater, like my neighbors right over here. They're meant to be temporary. Different cords are designed for different jobs. Just because a cheap extension cord can plug something on for a couple minutes does not mean it should power it forever. I've seen people run cheap cords under rugs, under furniture, and that's when problems start. Do not use extension cords as a permanent solution. That's a big mistake. Thank you for being here.